It's episode 1824.
Yes, nailed it.
Scroll there of Hard Factor. It is Tuesday, October 28th, 2025. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. 80-ish% accuracy guaranteed on this podcast. Patreon.com/Hard Factor. If you need more Hard Factor today, the new Predator movie looks pretty cool. I was just seeing some commercials on Monday.
Oh yeah, I saw the one where he rips that whatever thing in half is pretty cool.
Yeah,
Predator Badlands. Did you guys watch the animated one?
Yeah.
The what?
No.
The animated one came out like 3 or 4 months ago, and I believe it's definitely tied to the Predator world. It was really good.
Cartoon Predator. I missed that one.
Yeah, I know, but it's like, gory cartoon. Yes, I know. It's a cartoon animated Predator.
What? Wes is looking at Mark like a guy looks at a guy when he doesn't approve of him watching adult comics.
It's not cool, but it's
that one.
But it's very entertaining and it's good. And it ties in.
I'm glad you liked it.
All the old Predators.
I might check that.
Danny Glover type thing, spoiling it a little bit.
Is it too gory to show the kids? Can I masquerade it as a kids?
Well, you know how you confuse Demon Slayer with Demon Pop?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Pops.
Yeah,
you can't show them anime porn either, Will.
No, you can't show them anime porn or this Predator R-rated, very gory.
Sure. Okay.
Well, it's like Mortal Kombat, but with better graphics.
You could up until
fatalities.
Up until the monster comes in and starts fucking the little girl.
Then you gotta
turn it off immediately.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in on the Predator Badlands movie. Looks cool.
Predator's been on a roll. Alien and Predator both have been on a roll.
Into it. It looks awesome. Love the Predator series. In the news, Wes, you're up first.
This one's going to be risky, but we're going to do a little deep dive, not a little shallow dive into the deaf world, and also a new plan that a city commissioner has for homelessness in his little Montana town that is causing quite a stir. So I'm excited about both of them.
Very excited to learn more. I've got The Age of the Robot. We already knew it was here, but it's really coming on strong now.
Well, this might be a when they go low, we go lower episode, because I'm going to really turn on the heat at the end, making fun of Albania.
Oh, yeah. I love making fun of
Interesting.
Yeah. I'm going to give it to Albania.
Hey. Yeah, no. Not gonna argue with that.
Hey, are they here? Then fuck.
No, they're not. They also.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
You're gonna talk about what they did, right? With their, because you already covered before what they did, but
we've touched on the AI minister. It's all about the AI minister and what's going on in Albania with their prime minister, who's obsessed with an AI minister. And
right.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. I cannot wait. So you gotta tune into the end for that.
No one had Albania going like all the way to the deep end with AI first.
Nobody had to have had that. That has to be. That wasn't on any bingo cards. No chance.
Yeah,
but they're doing it. It's wild. They're insane.
It's awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
The Age of the Robot. Yeah.
All right. Good. Well, let's go. Let's get into it. See how this one plays.
Okay.
I don't know personally, of course, but having seen a lot of people with a disability and trying to communicate with them, I can assume pretty safely that being deaf is pretty hard, right?
It's got to be tough.
What?
For sure.
Yeah. I mean, when I hear certain people talk, I wish I were deaf. And I generally have subtitles on when I watch TV and movies nowadays, so I understand how it works.
It's great.
But I don't fully get it, and it's hard, right?
Wes, I'm ready to lay in on the deaf with you.
Okay.
But I wish I knew sign language. My wife learned a little bit of sign language. That's a pretty cool thing to know.
It's a good skill to have.
Yeah, good skill. Yeah.
They're teaching it to basic sign language to the kids like in daycares.
That's cool.
Pre-K, elementary school.
They forget most of that shit. My son
for sure. Yeah. They're not gonna remember it. Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway,
right over their head.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's a little sign for you.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's hard. And I mean, it would be impossible for us to do this podcast if we were deaf, right? You wouldn't have heard that question after all. You wouldn't have heard any of this.
Yeah, I mean, right? Closed captioning isn't there yet. You can't. It's not there yet. Yeah.
I would 1,000% watch a all deaf person podcast. Are you kidding me?
Well, because it's all signing, right?
Well, no, if they had to like shout and couldn't just kind of like.
Well,
Am I going too far, too fast?
Wait,
no,
a
not at all.
second.
No, you're right on track, Mark.
What? Like,
You're right on track.
Shut up. Is that a thing?
You're right on track.
You know how
yeah.
deaf people kind of like talk really loudly.
Well, yeah, because they can't like hear themselves talk, so like it's like got a different tone to it.
I think I went in too hard, too fast.
No, you didn't. You're right. You are right on track because I do have a story about a deaf woman, but like Mark, I got to thinking, are there any podcasts out there geared toward deaf people?
Okay.
So I did a search.
All right, Wes.
I did a search, and I found this insensitively titled post: the 15 best deaf podcasts to listen to in 2025.
Listen to?
Yeah.
What
the fuck were they thinking when they wrote that one?
To listen to?
Yeah. Now,
wait,
that's so tone deaf.
Pretty bad, right? Now, a lot of these podcasts are geared towards one of them is like Bible study for deaf people, or how to raise a deaf child, that kind of thing.
Yes.
But the main one
makes total sense. Yeah.
But the main one that popped up that was geared towards just normal deaf people is a podcast titled "What the Deaf." Okay. And it's
nice.
Yeah.
I like it.
5 stars.
Yeah, 5 stars. I don't think they're pumping out episodes anymore because, as you can see, the last published episode was back in May of 2022.
Well, they were riding high on that COVID. There was a flood of podcasts.
Yeah.
Well, they couldn't listen to the feedback.
Right. One of the episodes I did see was titled "Walking in Cities and Avoiding Buses." Just kidding. Just kidding. No, just kidding. So here's the description. What the Deaf gives a rare, unfiltered look inside the daily lives of 2 young deaf women, hosts Sarah Tubert and Carly Weyers. Best friends since meeting at Gallaudet University, which, as we know, is a huge university for the deaf in Washington, D.C. And they invite you to explore and share their journeys of dating, working, and living in a hearing world where their voices are in their hands. Get it? Their voices are in their hands. Yeah. Yeah. So I pulled a clip from YouTube. Yeah. So I pulled a clip from YouTube where they're discussing dating. You guys ready to be possibly offended or offend some people for this? Yeah, because this one's juicy and it sheds some light on the things that deaf girls who like to party and get laid must face. It's kind of like a call her daddy for deaf chicks. So
really, these girls like get their party animals.
It's a sign her daddy.
Yeah, it's a sign her daddy. Here you go. Here's the clip. Just kidding. It does have sound. It does have sound. Hang on. Just
wait a minute.
Let it play.
Okay.
Hello, and welcome back to
What
the Deaf podcast.
So we kind of left you hanging last episode with a very juicy, curious question.
They're signing. The audio's dubbed.
Are you concerned about making any noise while having sex?
Now the answer is no. If I'm worried about the noises that I make, then obviously the sex is not good.
Right on.
Right.
Yeah.
And my head's in a completely different world, so I'm not too concerned about the noise. But
relatable.
There's another thing that we worry about regarding to noise is that we make while on a date with a guy. Don't you want to tell your story?
You had to bring that up.
I couldn't resist.
Yes. Okay. I ran into my ex at a bar and Carly was there. And we were flirting to the point where we decided, let's go back to my place.
Okay.
And we got in his car and I realized I did not have my house keys. And I was like panicking and I wasn't sure what to do. But then I was like, my parents have an extra key. So I made him drive me to my parents' house, and it was like 1 o'clock in the morning, and both my parents were asleep.
What a nightmare, huh?
And I was able to kind of sneak in. But again, I'm not sure with the noise, if it was loud or not, but I took the risk. I snuck in the dark and found my keys. And I was like, okay, let's go. Let's go. And we drove away to my house, and the rest is history. But I woke up the next morning and I had to referee a volleyball game at like 7 in the morning. And I was like, not a happy girl, but hey, it was worth it.
And that same night, I was in a guy's house who served me a fancy breakfast, and I asked the guy if he could drop me off where Sarah
Doesn't seem to be
would
hard to get
do her
laid if
volleyball
you're a
game.
deaf chick.
Well, she was suffering.
Well,
So there you
hot
go.
and deaf. Yeah.
I mean, it's like literally call her daddy. Like
She's like, and I fucked three guys.
They both got laid the same night. Both of them. They're out just fucking their brains out.
Yeah, dude.
And the one, as you
They're
heard,
hot deaf chicks.
she probably got a call from her parents the next morning. We're like, were you like, making something in the kitchen last night? Because
we stomping around.
We heard you. We heard everything you were doing.
Yeah,
and you slammed the door. I mean, imagine that. You wake up and your deaf daughter is like, I'm just here to get the keys so I can fuck this guy.
She's like 25.
I know, but still.
Yeah.
You gotta worry about her.
It's funny she had to go to her parents' house.
Pretty awesome though, right? I don't know what they're up to now, but the deaf community needs this podcast.
I don't know if we can. I mean, you can't really interview him. Probably, we certainly couldn't because we don't sign.
We need a translator.
Yeah, we would need. But that's. I love it. I'm into it. I mean,
amazing. I'm gonna watch more about how they fuck dudes.
Outside of the inability to hear, they're exactly like us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, they get laid more.
It's remarkable.
Those two do. Those two definitely do.
Well, they're attractive. So now, as you can see, those two ladies can't hear a thing. Just like the lady in this story. And I gotta tell you, this it's more about moronic nerds who fly those giant homemade planes that for some reason the FAA allows to fly in the fucking sky over people. Because as you see, those things are a real hazard for a deaf person. Okay,
like basically a glider with. Like just a glider, essentially.
Look,
well, no, they have engines. They're
well,
like,
yeah, but like, right, like a like the size of.
Are you gonna like go tell some millionaire who just bought his personal air, his personal jet or plane or helicopter or drone or whatever that, he's not allowed to fly it? Is that gonna be your job? You gonna do that?
I mean, I think it should be done after this story. So here's the news clip.
I think
a
lot of people think it should be done. Wind will tell him.
A lot of people think it
when
should
he crashes. Surely.
Yeah. Well.
Oh yeah, they're definitely going to be dying in these things, left and right.
For sure. And here's the news story about what happened to this poor girl.
Long Beach here this afternoon. The woman who was injured when this plane here made an emergency landing on a soccer field is in surgery right now.
NBC4's Amber Frias live in Hartwell Park. Amber, you spoke with her mother and friend today?
Hey, Colleen, Michael, that's right. And her mother and the friend and really everyone out here is still in shock over what happened. Now, everyone says they're glad this woman is okay. We still don't know the outcome of that surgery, but it seems like she's going to be okay. Still, her mother also shared with us that her daughter, Tiffany Harrison, is deaf, and she believes that she didn't actually hear the plane coming.
She believes that?
A routine walk turned into a life-changing moment in Hartwell Park Tuesday. 42-year-old Tiffany Harrison was out walking her dog when she was suddenly hit from behind by a small plane, making an emergency landing.
And she is deaf, though, so we don't know if she would have heard something. If she hearing,
she might have
played.
She might have.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Nobody grabbed her. Nobody like pushed her out of the way.
No one signed plane.
Yeah.
Plane.
Yeah. Look out. We don't know if she heard the plane, but she is deaf, so she probably didn't hear the plane that crashed into her.
How many people just sat there and watched her get decked by a fucking emergency?
They were all screaming, "Get out of the way!" to no avail.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they were definitely screaming, "Watch out!" And she was just like,
"Hey, yeah, but come on,
yeah,
but she could even have like headphones in."
So here's a second video about what they said about this, and it's even more ridiculous.
Say they were shocked.
Well, it could have been a horrible tragedy, but it's shocking. I wasn't sure what I was actually even looking at.
It's pretty impressive, I guess, for a person to be able to walk away from something like this.
The guy did an absolutely amazing crash landing. You have to give him props for that.
Almost killing the deaf
Had this field been 10 minutes later, it would have been filled with children, parents. There wouldn't have been anywhere for him to land. Dennis Ford, the hangar manager at the Compton Airport, says the pilot was taking his plane out to French Valley with a stop in Long Beach when his engine went out.
You're trained to look around, find your best alternatives, and execute.
Lord says the experimental aircraft
There's
by
only
no
one person
means
down
was
there.
illegal
Surely she'll
or
hear it.
unsanctioned.
They are certified by the FAA. There's hundreds of them flying over the Southern California area all the time.
Lord says the pilot in his 60s is doing okay and recovering.
The pilot is a member of our chapter at Compton Airport. He's been teaching safety classes for years. Up until recently, he's not an inexperienced pilot.
Meanwhile, the McFall family says Tiffany, the victim, will need to undergo months of healing after surgery.
This is a very traumatic thing for her, and she's probably going to have PTSD because a normal person wouldn't just walk in a park and have this freak accident, you know?
Yeah.
Dude, to be deaf and to get hit by a plane to that point when you think you're safe in a park. Yeah. She's going to think there's a plane everywhere.
Yeah. Now, as you
That's
heard,
horrible.
Tiffany is in bad shape.
What's up with all those, dude? All those people watched her like for minutes.
Yeah, why did everyone dap up the pilot that hit her?
No, I don't know.
That was insane. The interviews on the street were crazy.
Interviews on the street are crazy. He did an amazing job. He just plowed right into only that one woman.
Sully over here.
And her dog.
Who cares? I mean, the one deaf chick got hit, but who cares? You know, it was like
Yeah. Now,
how's she doing, Wes?
She's in bad shape. She's going to be in the hospital for a while. She needed some blood transfusions.
Got hit by a fucking plane.
Luckily she's alive.
Spine, right?
Yeah, broke her spine, her pelvis. But her dog
still was a tragedy. Though. Could have been a tragedy.
Her dog,
Right.
Clap did
Still a
survive. Her sister told the local news. So,
Dog survived. That's great.
The dog ran away.
Clap. Her dog. You guys get that?
Does she have clap? Yeah. Does she have legs to sue? I was reading this. So now we're getting in on the other abilities.
Yeah. Anyway, so
now she's paralyzed and deaf.
Hopefully she'll get a nice paycheck out of this, but because it did fuck her up, which sucks.
Well, yeah, dude.
Yeah. And like I said, these things
guy
are a
who's
fucking menace to deaf people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also, the dude who, I mean, he's like a former instructor. Yeah, she probably has grounds.
Yeah, he's a safety instructor, and he hit a deaf girl.
Remember
one of the fucking odds.
That's a glider, right? That's a glider. That's
it had a fucking engine on it. Didn't you see it?
Yeah, like a. Yeah.
Remember the script we almost wrote that Wes came up with the concept for that had it was kind of like a Raising Arizona type.
It's got an engine. See.
Can that thing launch itself? It probably needs like a little help, right?
No,
or is it
it's a two-person fucking homemade plane that they just let fly willy-nilly.
It should have killed her. It should have killed her.
Yeah,
and him.
Wow.
Yeah. Should have killed both of them. They're amazing. Yeah. It is amazing. They both lived. Remember we had the guys that were like the hitmen on the run were both two big deaf guys.
Oh yeah.
And then I had a joke that I added to it where remember in Reservoir Dogs when he plays Stuck on the Middle with you when he's torturing someone.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, he should put it on a record and start trying to torture someone, but it's on repeat and he can't hear it. And the person being tortured's like, no, the song. And he's like dancing to Stuck in the Middle.
Yeah.
Just skipping.
It's skipping. Yeah.
Fucked up script.
It couldn't be made. It couldn't have been made then. It can't be made now.
Can't be made. Now.
I don't know.
Well, it might be able to be made now. Now that Trump's.
I think it's got legs, man.
Yeah, it's got legs now.
Wes, you need to start writing that script.
Yeah, rewrite it.
Yeah. But speaking of being insensitive, you guys know that a homeless encampment can be a real overload for the senses when you drive by it, right? You got people wearing fucking diapers, yelling obscenities, passed out, looking dead, arguments. It's a drama-packed environment.
Lots of trash and a lot of carts, like a lot of shop carts of all sorts.
It's a little community. Yeah. It's a little community.
Boxes, tents.
And one man, this guy Pete Anderson, who's running for the Great Falls, Montana City Commissioner, sees all that desperation and craziness as an opportunity to bring tourists into his small town. Okay, so according to the Daily Mail article by Brittany Chain, this guy running for city commissioner has sparked widespread fury after suggesting that the local homeless population could be turned into a tourist attraction to raise money. Okay. He was part of an October 20th panel discussing. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep.
What say that last sentence again?
Well, you like put
tourist
a
attraction.
No. Okay. So
the homeless shelter would be a tourist attraction.
The homeless population. They would gather them.
Yeah.
Right.
Into one place.
You could just do it where they are now. Wes, now let me hear me out. This is what I'm thinking. what you do is you take. Okay, is that where they hang out by the river right there?
Yeah, he wants to create a homeless aisle.
Okay.
Like
that's perfect.
The attraction.
So you come with your money and you walk through it and then you leave.
What
do you buy like homeless? Do you buy homeless souvenirs? Do you
exactly, Mark?
They have trinkets at the end that they could sell. But in the middle, you encase the homeless encampment with glass, and then put a rich person's walkway straight through the middle of it.
I was gonna say, otherwise they might attack you. Like
now we're talking.
Yeah.
Like now,
you got to have them pinned in. You got to have them pinned in like gorillas.
Otherwise, you got to sign. You got to sign a waiver. Otherwise.
Yeah.
Like the fish, like the shark exhibit in like when you walk through and you're surrounded by sharks.
In Jaws 3.
Yeah. You guys get it. The plexiglass.
Yes.
The whole thing, almost
like in Jaws 3, they might be able to break through.
Yeah, and they're just running at it at all times.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like 28 days later. Yeah.
28 days, or like maybe
you
one
just
of them.
Keep
one
tossing
of them
meth over the wall. You just keep feeding them more meth. Like
it's like the best haunted house in the world. Yeah.
They got one of them to shave, and he infiltrates the tourist group.
Yeah. So he said, "quote."
He opens the doors.
This guy said, quote, during this commission hearing when he was trying to get elected, "I think that there's a completely untapped opportunity with, I guess, making the homeless issue into a homeless profit. And there's a tourist attraction just waiting to happen." Again, he referred to the tourist attraction as Homeless Island, and the population could live in shelters, which would be funded by local businesses. In exchange, businesses could mount advertising campaigns on the shelters.
Wow.
And they would benefit from the incoming tourists. So
I mean, this is
if it doesn't make dollars, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, there's like bum fights. So
maybe they could fight.
Yeah, this tent is brought to you by Golden Palace Chinese Buffet, or something like that. He then suggested that the city turn the homeless island into a business where the homeless people will then sell their trinkets.
And that's of course you need trinket sales.
Yeah. Bachelorette parties are going to homeless tourist
like beer cans with plants in them.
That's nice.
There's a basket woven of trash bags. Here's a pretty nice one: syringe art.
Teeth
looks
necklaces,
like a face.
syringe art. Yeah,
it's actually really cool.
Yeah, pretty cool. And he's serious about this, and he said that it was inspired by the existence of poor farms in the 1900s when poor citizens would work in exchange for food and shelter. And he after all this backlash, he got on Facebook and he's like, "Before everyone starts going crazy, let me just explain what I'm saying.
Hear me out now."
And here's what he said: "My premise is that the homeless people in Great Falls should have an area where they can have housing pods, gardens, and a local market that serves all members of the community. Why not make something really cool? What is wrong with making profit instead of borrowing from the government?" So exactly what people are outraged about. So he doubled down. He was like, "Yeah, what you heard is exactly what I
Why can't
envisioned."
they have a weird place that we can go and make fun of them at?
Yeah. They can grow their own food, sell us shit.
Is it a homeless prison on display? Maybe.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's got to be the riskiest tourist
because the
attraction
thing
of all
is,
time.
the proposition requires you to round up all the homeless and put them in there. That's part of the bill.
Yeah,
right?
but do you monitor how much they're drinking, or like on any given
if you
day?
want it to be a true display, Mark, you really probably don't want to limit the drugs or drinking.
Mark, you got to feed them meth. They will be like little elves.
Right.
More entertaining that way.
But that's
weaving their hearts out.
That's like the monkeys in India when they had too much candy during COVID. Like, you got to be careful.
Yeah. He said, "I don't think anyone is."
Can you say never give a monkey candy in
Indian?
Never give a monkey candy. Anyway, I don't think he said, quote, "I don't think anything is done currently. Please help come up with a better solution if you really care about the problem." He's like, "Hey,
anything.
I suggest putting them on an island, making them sell stuff to us. If anyone's got a better idea, I'm all ears."
This is the worst idea I've ever heard.
So that's his big idea. He wants to collect them all and make them sell stuff to tourists, and you can go gawk at them at the same time. Admission free, all that stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Hobo Jurassic Park.
Yeah, it's amazing.
To his point, and that's a big fudge. And he says, "Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jurassic Park."
Exactly, Big Fudge.
It's Hobo Jurassic Park. Yeah,
it's amazing.
That's what it is.
I mean, I'd go. I would.
Of course, who wouldn't go?
Wouldn't
if it's
fly
in your
there.
Town,
but if I'm driving through and they're like, "Next stop, homeless tourist and be like, yeah, let's go.
You'd go with like a pocket knife.
Yeah.
And a bunch of friends. Yeah.
What kind of food do they sell there? Like baked beans? Like what are the? Yeah.
I wouldn't eat anything they
Roadkill.
sold there. That's for sure.
Beans in a tin.
Yeah.
You can get a can of fire beans for $5. And I mean, that would be. You can get homeless hooch potentially at the concession stand.
Now that would be interesting. Yeah.
Can't
There's
you
a lot
just
of
send them
opportunity.
some money and leave them alone?
No, Mark. No, that doesn't
You
work.
have to observe.
That doesn't work. Yep.
Well, let's not call it observation. Let's call it community engagement. How about that? Let's rebrand it. You know,
right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Exchange,
no, I mean-
exchange numbers with them. You'll be.
if you have to round up the homeless guys, no, it's definitely probably illegal what he's proposing.
It's a bad start.
Well, they would give them shelters, but they would be sponsored. Like like I said, they'd have big advertisements on top of the shelters. So
yeah, but a lot of these other cities
if you
have
have
ideas
to
where they
go
just
there,
build
the whole
them
point.
towns and they have to follow a community standard.
Mark, you're
they can
thinking
live
too
there.
logically here. You're thinking too logically.
This is like that without the showmanship of having everyone make fun of them.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's worth a shot. I mean, I'm glad that he proposed it so that we could discuss it. You know, because
They have like a don't give them.
We would have
booze
never known.
sign, like animals don't feed you're not allowed to give them booze.
Oh, the signs would be great. The signs would be part of the trinkets you could buy.
They give you a cattle prod before you walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they give it to like a little girl, that'd be pretty funny.
Just in case.
They ring the bell whenever a little girl comes because she gets the cattle prod the homeless.
It's the worst idea.
It's a crazy idea, man. Anyway.
I don't see any of you fucking doing anything.
Yeah. I got a better idea.
Yeah. Homeless on trampolines. Every homeless on a trampoline.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
You pay to see him fall.
Yeah. Pretty good.
Thank you, Wes, for educating us on those ones.
Yeah.
That's great.
Of course.
All right. You guys ready to move on to this next one here?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it.
The age of the robot. We've talked about it a lot. Okay. Robots, AI taking over, but it's officially here. The robots are here and they're taking our fucking jobs back to the pile. Because at first it was just Zoom cashiers in the Philippines serving U.S. shoppers in New York City and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, well, that's not a big deal. That's another human. Look at that nice Filipina. She's getting to work instead of a New Yorker there. And at least there's a human there.
So
right?
yeah, explain that. So like these bodegas and shops and cafes have instead of a human cashier, someone in like the Philippines making $3 an hour to
so you don't have to pay somebody in New York City wages, so you can pay Filipino wages, you know, and then just take the orders, she'll do all that. So first it was just that. Yeah, the tablet cashier. At least that's another human, right? Okay, you can kind of all right, hey, it's times are tough in the Philippines. They can get the job for that one. Now, Amazon has announced that they are reducing their corporate staff by nearly 10%, or about 30,000 employees starting today, Tuesday, October 28th. And Amazon has tried, or they had tried, to weed out who would be fired by instituting mandatory office hours again and not allowing remote work anymore. But too few people didn't comply with that back to work policy.
Oh, so everyone was trying to hang on to their jobs.
Everybody wanted to keep their job. It turned out. So nobody, they unfortunately they didn't get 10% of the company to not comply with that. So now Amazon's just canning whoever, whatever 30K employees they damn well please as they see fit.
Are they having a robot pick names out of a hat?
It could be, because robots are really coming in handy for Amazon, it turns out, West. According to Reuters, positions like HR, which are being streamlined by AI programs right now, if you hadn't heard, operations, which I don't know if you've heard of robots, moving boxes, devices, services, and AWS, which, again, AI, programming, help, and all that kind of stuff, are going to be the ones that are first to go. So obviously, mostly because of robots and software
Which makes
robots.
no sense, because like every single resume to a big company is now read by AI instead of a human, and you have to just put in whatever keyword to trick the AI, which is mostly false on your resume, and then you go through you don't meet a human until the third round of interviewing.
All AI.
Even though you're going to be working there.
Yeah. Not anymore. Not for 30,000 of them. Important to note that Amazon still offers a shitload of contract work to real humans all over the globe, but real jobs with benefits are projected to be down to about 320,000 total for one of the biggest companies in the world in the very, very near future, powered mostly by AI and robots. So, funny enough, wouldn't you know it, Amazon shares rose 1.2% on the news, of course, because it's good for the shareholders.
Great. Soon the shareholders would be AI.
Yeah. Ooh, true. A lot of them are now.
Yeah.
Probably at least their brokerage.
That's when they're going to go from 10% to 50% firing when the shareholders are all AI and they're like, what are we doing? This is a no-brainer.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's happening. And then I'm not sure if it was the news of the robots replacing human workers or something else, like trying to become a cyborg superhuman of some sort. But for some reason, around the same time as all this, with the robots taking everybody's jobs, a 13-year-old boy in New Zealand had to have 100 high-powered Temu magnets removed from his stomach after he admitted to doctors that he had eaten them on purpose, and he was able to take the pain for 4 days before fessing up. And sadly, as you can see, that's 100 Temu magnets right there. They've formed into 4 distinct lines inside his body, and so because of that, sadly, he had to lose some of his intestines.
Oh shit! He made a.
He's okay. He's okay. But
yeah, this kid's gonna be a cyborg.
Yeah. We tried to be.
Yeah.
He already ate 100 high-powered magnets.
He's got a pain tolerance. Yeah, he's going to be.
You don't tell anyone about that. If your kid does that, you make up anything to not tell people that your kid swallowed magnets. A 13-year-old.
He's lucky. He's lucky. It's New Zealand. He's unnamed. But everybody in the town surely knows who did it because he's been out with stomach surgery, and this is now an international story.
Yeah, they're going to know who did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. They're definitely going to know who did it. From The Guardian, the unnamed teenager was taken to Tuaronga Hospital on the North Island. He disclosed ingesting approximately 80 to 100 5 by 2 millimeter high-powered neodymium magnets about 1 week prior, said a report by the hospital doctors in the New Zealand Medical Journal. And then the magnets, which have been banned in New Zealand since January 2013, were bought on the online shopping platform Temu. Obviously,
what do they look like? Do you have a picture of what they look like? Not in an X-ray.
Neodymium.
They look like little batteries that you would.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like imagine a tiny battery that's a magnet, though.
Isn't 13 a little too old to be swallowing 100 bags?
This kid's crazy.
Moron.
Yeah.
He's crazy.
He's not 4.
Got to keep it a secret.
These are banned magnets. I mean, he knew he had to go on Temu to get these illegal magnets. They've been banned in New Zealand since 2013. An X-ray showed the magnets had clumped together, as I showed you guys, in 4 straight lines inside the child's intestines. Quote, these appeared to be in separate parts of the bowel adhered together due to magnetic forces. And then, they lost the intestine. He's fine.
What do you tell this kid?
After tell him, hey, don't be such an idiot next time.
Yeah, but I mean,
don't need 100 illegal magnets, dumbass.
You're not expecting much out of this kid, right? At this point,
no. You, the guy who ate 100 illegal magnets. No, you're not. You're expecting. You're hoping that he's not a drain on society. You're like, okay,
yeah.
If you can hold down a job,
to himself, hopefully, or
it's gonna be sweet, dude. Yeah,
100 magnets.
Temu said they are so sorry and definitely looking into it.
Yeah. And not sending him ads for these illegal magnets.
No, we're not.
Not sending him targeted ads.
Bite-sized magnets.
Yeah, they're on sale.
We're looking into this, guys. And speaking of robots, you can buy one of those AI robot dogs on Temu for like $50. It's pretty incredible.
Oh damn.
So, yeah. Anyways, that's the age of the robot.
Well, if you think China and Temu is crazy, wait till you hear about Albania. Albania is starting to get a little weird with their AI assistant guys. So We kind of glossed over it back in September. Albania appointed Delia, which means son, to make Albania's public procurement system fully transparent and corruption free.
Yes.
So she was first launched as, I guess, a virtual assistant in January on the e-Albania platform, and was helping citizens and businesses obtain state documents, but she got promoted because she's just so damn good.
And as everybody knows,
she's a minister. So, yeah.
Computers and databases and hard drives, notoriously incorruptible. You can't possibly corrupt them. It's never happened.
She's the anti-corruption minister in Albania.
She's the smartest woman alive.
Yeah,
possible
get
to corrupt.
That. Here's the prime minister, Edi Rama, who's a big fan of this AI minister of anti-corruption. He goes, unlike a human who makes many mistakes and makes me very angry, Delia is perfect. He screamed.
Yeah. Woman makes so many mistakes.
Fine. They like AI. She's ending corruption in Albania. Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. But it jumped the shark a bit as Rama, again, the prime minister, went on to say, he announced this at the Global Dialogue, the BGD in Berlin, that Delia is now pregnant with 83 children.
Are they his?
Good question, Wes. And I know it's a weird thing to say about your AI minister of anti-corruption. So she's not actually pregnant with 83 kids, believe it or not, or we'd all be in big trouble. But I guess they've spun up 83 new AIs in the likeness of Delia.
Right.
Oh, that's weird.
They're calling her the kid. So he goes, we took quite a risk today. Delia here, and we did very well. So for the first time, Delia is pregnant with 83 children.
Weird way to
Children or assistants will record everything that happens in Parliament and keep legislators informed about discussions or events they miss. Each one will serve as an assistant for them who will participate.
Yeah. So this guy's announcing individual AI agents that they're putting in that take like a couple minutes for somebody to install as
note takers,
like
babies.
He's talking about note takers. He goes in parliamentary sessions, and they will record, keep a record of everything that happens, and will suggest to members of parliament. These children will have the knowledge of their mother. And then he went on to say, like, for example, if you go to a coffee break and forget to come back to work, a child will say what was said when you were not in the hall and will say who you should counterattack.
Normally, less women
about you when you're
is good, but in this case, more women, more Dahlia is better.
Yeah, it's a good point because the ramblings of this madman don't really match with normally not progressive Albania.
Women are best when they are robot eye control.
Yeah, they have unusually high rates of domestic violence. Like they have skyrocketing rates of domestic violence, and they really don't like women in the workforce. Right. And they're the first country in the world to officially appoint a non-human government minister. Now, they might have been confused because some countries have a minister for artificial intelligence, but that's a human.
Yeah, they're confused.
Right. Typically.
Oh.
Probably should be like a almost requirement to be a human, right? For that one, you think.
He went on to say, "I will only
separation of duties. It's like a whole thing, right? Like you don't want the AI doing the oversight of itself. That'd be stupid."
No, exactly. And to your point, he went on to end the conference saying, "I will only work for a woman if she is AI, and I can call her mother. And if she has 83 children, unlike my barren wife."
I've created an AI husband to smack her into shape when she needs it.
All women should give birth to 83 men at once.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy over there.
They're insane over there. I guess good for them though, taking a shot on embracing AI. We didn't think it would.
Yeah, but they have this madman who describes them as like mothers and children, who's like in charge of implementing their government sponsored AI, which is like, that's freaky.
The amount of personification that's gone into this AI by him is alarming.
Yeah,
it's really fucking alarming.
He's in love.
Yeah.
No, he sounds like one of these guys on ChatGPT that like wants to fuck his computer, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yes, and he's the prime minister, and he's creating AI women who are giving birth to 83 children at once.
AI harem.
Yeah, AI harem. Oh, this is now a harem. So you guys go do your thing.
Child for me.
You guys go do your thing. I'll go do my thing. But as they say, and Albania is full of surprises and secrets, and their slogan is "Loose lips sink whores."
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Yeah,
true words.
Insanity in Albania. So we'll keep an eye on
Double vulture.
Yeah,
you better watch out. Yeah.
Whew. 83 kids. That's it for the show, I guess. So get on out there. I think what is it, Monday night right now? Pat's watching the Chiefs Commanders.
Yes, oddly 7-7 in the third quarter.
Wow.
About that. Look at that.
Let's go watch the end of that. And we hope you all get out there and have a great fucking Tuesday. Talk to you tomorrow.
The cream of the crop!